Hello everyone, welcome to Of a Modern Science Series 2.0 Season 8 on Episode 3. So this is our third week of a science series, and now we're going to sell fair trucks for Wheel of Fortune names. If you want any request your truck in time of both these trucks, if you want, give me some feedback of you guys' feedback, if you had any response to, because guys, I need you guys to be calling me some feedback, because seriously, I can't do this all by myself, because I need you guys and your viewers at home to leave your comments section below to able to respond to me, to able to participate, to say something on the comments down below of your opinions or what type of ideas on the science series I might do, or what type of addition and the ideas I might use, or pick a truck to be able to choose one of the science series of comparing for real life shows. And if you want able to pick to ask, if you want to ask a question to be joined in the science series, I will put you in the full list of real names for put you on the list on it. So I will be telling out if you're a truck, saying which truck you're in. If you pick a truck or you request to be a fortune wheel names for be any random truck. So now, without further ado, one private discussion. So here we go. First up, representing from E of this top 4 motorsports. It is none other than of E Merchant Firestorm and Excalibur from X41 for Tom Ford Motorsports, taking Tom Ford Motorsports for team captain. It is of E, your World's Funds champion of this season. It is Turbine in Just a Win. And representing from this competitor, it is the Missile Summit of Team Scream. It is of E, Monster Truck Glover 239 in Avenger. And representing from this competitor of the season, it is none than of the police of season of the speed for Team Scream of this teammate of Sassy. It is Backyard Jam in Magadon Mass Contracts. Arrow. And representing from this competitor of this crazy ball at the Paul Walker celebrating 25 years of this truck of the generations of Margin Attraction in Ultra Good Arrow for part of Team Scream of a Coast Chassis. And representing from this competitor, it is none than of this competitor of the season of the Jim Cole's son. It is top part of Team Scream. It is of E standing for a Mayhem truck. It is Matt Buttermack in Waza Dodger RT Hose Monster Hotel. And represented from the competitor of the season, it is a rookie destroyer this season joining a Team Diggers of a fire a ice like a machine. It is of a Bay M World Review in Great Digger Fire Ice Singles Packs line for sponsoring for a Lego set. And 1% for a sponsor for a Lego set for this truck. It is your one-time champion Monster Truck Classic, your one-time champion in Sparkle Smash Mix 30 Dream Devils Hex Race. And representing from this truck of this competitor, it is none than of a sponsor of the truck of Monster Truck World in Lucas Stabilizer Doubles Hex Race. And representing from this truck of this competitor of the season, it is Autumnal Ventures and Donald Willis Mix 35. And representing from this competitor, it is none other than of Dave Supreme and K. Legs King Brown from X21. And next up we have E of this competitor of the season. It is none other than of E. Did my bubble Mac one last episode? And I forgot to mention Mambo makes you one-time champion of Dodge RT. So let's continue marching fan number 1 in CZB Decathlon. From X41, a representative from the start of this competitor of the season of his goes to school of the bus. It is of Monster Jam Kawata 2008 is back at it again in Classroom Crusher from X44 and represented from this state of this East Coast line and is up E Monster Quarter Racing in Florida State Truck and represented from this one-time champion Desaro is in the lead of E Point Saints leader. Could he become your Point Saints leader champion in the future? He's your overseas leader in the King Hill one-time champion of Magic Fanatic in World Finals playset exclusive. And represented from this competitor, it is Monster Curry Gaming in a exclusive event and a exclusive Superstore exclusive from previous. It is Monster Curry Gaming in Monster World Finals 12 of a host Monster Mattel's Superstore exclusive. And represented from of this competitor destroyer, it is of Margaway in TR's Firestorm Black Album of sponsored truck. And represented from this competitor, it is none other than of a old truck for a retirement from the past. It is no longer exists for this truck. It is Western Racing in Air Force at the Bono. Host Monster Mattel. And last but not least, are the concept for this truck from the movie, animation movie. It is Majin Kuato, your one-time champion, and a Warbots host Monster Mattel. So, let's get our races started in round number 1. Let's go. And here we go. Race number 1 is going to be of Excalibur from Mix 41. We'll be taking a look for a stage truck and move on down. And Tarzan is going to be Margin Wars Finals 12. We'll be taking a look Magadon Mass Contrast Arrow for a T screen for ACRC chassis. We'll take our first race in round number 1. Oh, we forgot to mention it is also our team will be taking over of K-Wax, so we'll get our races started in round 1. Here are our first race in round number 1. Let's go. It is going to be for a stage truck. We'll take on the first win. We're able to move on in round 2. Go. Next race in round number 1 is going to be of Air Force at the Bono. Will be taking a left of Just a Wet. Here they go. Oh, it's going to be Just a Wet. We're able to move on next race in round number 2. Next race in round number 1 is going to be of Avenger from Mix 40. We'll be taking a left TR's Firestorm Blackout. Here you go. It is going to be none other than Avenger from Mix 40. We're able to move on next race in round number of 2. Here you go. Next race in round number 1 is going to be of March Awards Finals 12. We'll be taking away Magadon Mass Contrast Arrow. Here you go. It is going to be none other than of Magadon Mass Contrast Arrow for Teen Scream. We're able to move on in round 2. Here you go, next race of last race number 1 is going to be Dodge Hustle T for standing for Mayhem for Teen Scream of host Moss Truck Mattel. Will be taking a web of K-Wax. Here you go. Oh, it's going to be of K-Wax. We're able to move on next race on round 2. And here they go. Next, our first race in round number 2 is going to be for the state truck. Will be tail web Alto Loco L for for Team Screen for Team Gold Sassy, and move on down. And towards the end, it's going to be World's Finest exclusive playset. Will be taking a Crusher for Mix 44. We're going to take our first race in E, round number 2. Here we go, first race in E, round number 2. It's going to be a total error for Team Screen for E Cold Sassy. We're able to move on in E, round number of E quarterfinals. Next race in E, round number 1, round number 2 is going to be Thunder Wars for exclusive playset. We'll be taking with Just a Win. Here you go. Oh, it was close so far. Let's see. It is going to be none of that Thunder Wars for a playset exclusive. We're able to move on in the next race of E, round in the quarterfinals. Here we go, next race in E, round number, our next race number 2 is going to be Adventure from Mix 40. We'll be taking Lucas Celebration from the Double Strikes race from Mix 26. Here you go. And it's going to be Adventure from Mix 40. We're able to move on next race on E, quarterfinals. Here we go, next race in E, round number 1. Round number 2 is going to be Grading of Fire and Ice for a singles tracks release. We'll be taking with Michael Don Mass Contrast area for Team Screen for a Caesar C Sassy. Here you go. Ooh! Michael Don Mass Contrast L with the block for the victory. We're able to move on in E quarterfinals. Here we go. Next race in E, round number 2 is going to be K-Rex. We'll be taking away to be Digatron from Mix 41. Here you go. And it's going to be CCB Digatron from Mix 41. We're able to move on in the next race on E quarterfinals. Whoa, now Hershey, you getting a little bit, take it easy, Neil. So don't waste up death, Neil. Hold your horses. Oh wait, off counter Sparkle Smash of E Double Strikes release went off too far from Mixer J from the Double Strikes release. Went off course. So Cozy calls up for D and now from that. From second parity of going too fast. But anyway, going against Warbots. Here you go. Oh, and this time, Sparkle Smash from Mixer J Double Strikes release. We're able to move on in the next race on E round number 2. The quarterfinals. Here we go. Last race in round number 2 is going to be World's Finals playset exclusive. We'll be taking away with Costume Crusher from X44. Who will be moving on the fastest losers? And who will be moving on in E next race on E quarterfinals? Let's see if find out. It is going to be not dead. Costume Crusher from X44. We're able to move on in the next race on E round number in the quarterfinals. From apologizing from the track, there was a fly on the track, so please ignore because there was a fly on my track. So anyway, we're just gonna know that and move on. And here we go. Whoever loses in first race will able to get one last chance to be moving on in the qualifiers. Is it going to be World's Finals exclusive place that will get a rematch? Or is it going to be for a stage show? We'll be back on the race. Here we go. And World's Finals exclusive place that will able to get a rematch in quarterfinals. And here we go. First race in the qualifiers is going to be Alto Loco L for Team Screen for a Cold Sassy. For celebrating 25 years of this crazy ball, we'll be taking a left of a Donald Wallace for exclusive place and we'll run down. And Tarzan is going to be a rematch for last round. It's going to be Crusher of E Mixed 44, taking out with a rematching of E World's Finals place exclusive playset for World's Finals track. So, we're going to take our race in the quarterfinals. And here we go, first race the quarterfinals. Let's go. And it is going to be of Donald Warriors for a exclusive playset. We're able to move on in the next race in the semifinals. Here we go. Our next race on our next race quarterfinals is going to be Avenger from X40 taking on with the teammate of Team Scream of Megalodon for mass contracts for ACLC for Team Scream. This is a Team Scream battling each other out. Let's go. And it is going to be none other than Megalodon mass contracts error. We're able to move on the next race on E semifinals. Here we go. Next race on E quarterfinals is going to be JSB Ticketron from X41. We'll be taking with Sparkle Smash from X33 Double Sex Release. Here we go. And it is going to be Sparkle Smash X33 Double Sex Release. We're able to move on in the next race on E semifinals. Oh wait, here we go, folks. There's a rematch from each other for last round. Is it gonna be World's Finals exclusive host from Mattel for a playset? Will be a rematch. Will be winning this time from last round, or is it gonna be Crusher from X44? Will be undefeatable. Here you go. And unfortunately, and we go to the World's Finals exclusive playset. We're able to move on in the next race on E semifinals. Here we go. Our first race in E semifinals, and we're going to announce our drivers. First up, representing this mechanical beast of this dino. It is none other than Avatar Adventures and Donald Wallace from a exclusive playset. And taking on with of E of destroying this Capital. It is none other than of this T-Screen for ACLC. It is none other than of Backyard Jam in Megalodon Mass Contrast Error. And represent from this rainbow of this horse of the Reigns the Gretel of this fairy tale horse. It is none other than of your former one-time champions Monster Truck Classic, and Sparkle Smash from X3 Double Sex Release. And representing from this old sponsored truck in the old school style truck from the past, it is none other than of E, your one-time champion of Mantra Fanatic in World's Finals exclusive playset. So, we're going to take our first race in the semifinals. Here we go. First race in the semifinals. It's going to be of Donald Wallace for his exclusive playset. We'll be taking out with Megalodon for Mass Contracts L14 screen chassis. And we'll run down. And towards the end, it's going to be Sparkle Smash from X33 Double Sex Release. We'll be taking out with World's Finals exclusive playset. So, we're going to take our first race in the semifinals. Here we go. First race in E semifinals. Let's go. It is going to be none other than Donald Wallace for a exclusive playset to move on to the final round. And here we go. Who will be joining with of this mechanical beast? Undecided. Is it going to be who's going to be joining with Alternative Adventures and Donald Wallace for a exclusive playset? Is it going to be of this rainbow of this unicorn of a Gretel of this horse for a fairy tale horse? It is of a Mantra Classic and Sparkle Smash for a Mix 33 Double Sex Release. Or is it going to be of your one-time champion of Mantra Fanatic in World's Finals exclusive playset? And who will be joining him in the final round? Let's see, find out. Ooh. World's Finals playset did try, but it wasn't enough. And we go to Sparkle Smash for Mixed 33 Double Sex Leagues. We'll be moving on to the next race on E final round. And here we go. Are you ready to meet your final competitors? First up, representing for this mechanical beast of the tunnel, it is none other than Alton Adventures and Donald Wallace for exclusive playset. And taking on with of E, representing for E griddle of this horse, of a fairy tale horse, of this unicorn. It is your former one-time champion. It is none other than Monster Truck Classic in Sparkle Smash for Mixed 33 Double Sex Leagues. Could these drivers were able to take on the best of three in the final round? Let's see and find out. And here we go. Let's go racing. Oh, Sparkle Smash for Mixed 33 Double Sex Leagues were able to take the first win in the final round. And here we go. World Monster Classic in Sparkle Smash for Mixed 33 Double Sex Leagues will take over a oversense leader of the season from Monster Fanatics. Crown would take Monster Fanatics. Crown Wave would able to take his strong wave, would be saying this hot scene would become your oversense leader, your new leader. Or is it gonna be of E, this driver of this competitor of E Alton Adventures in Donald Wars for exclusive places? We'll tie it up. Let's see, find out. Ooh, that one lane is kind of fast. And it's a tie up for us. It's gonna be of Donald Wars for exclusive places. We'll tie it up. And we're gonna switch lanes one more time to able to get our official lanes. Will it be of E Alton Adventures in Donald Wars for exclusive playset? Will it be first time champion to be in the top 5? Or is it gonna be of E Sparkle Smash for Mixed 33 Double Sex? Will double down, will become E Oversense leader of this season. So, your winner of the Monster and Science Series 2.0 Season 8 Episode 3 will go to... Ooh! It is going to be none other than... I had to make an announcement, but Donald Wallace had to be taken back in the pits repair area because there was a fire on the track, so Donald Wallace did run over a fire, so it was on the tire. We had to give him the tire clean and repair, be put on back in the pits. And luckily Donald Wallace didn't get affected by a fire, and luckily we need to clean Donald Wallace for a repair. So for an announcement, go watch the races 2 of E, this driver of this truck of E Monster Truck Classic in Sparkle Smash for Mixed 33 Double Sex Leagues. Go watch the races, my man. This is your ever first time champion in this time series. So wow, and you have become your Oversense new leader of the season. Could you have become your new leader of E Oversense leader of the season on the Oversense event standing? I am apologizing to of E from E Alton Adventures in Donald Wars for exclusive place. I apologize, man. You were so close, so far. Hopefully, your future episodes towards the next series, you will get a chance to win by one next time. But your truck had to get repaired because there was a fire on your tire, so we had to put you in for your truck for back in the pits for a repair cleanup for the truck. Better luck next time. So wow. One last time to give it up for Monster Classic, your two-time champion, and first time Oversense Adventures new leader of Monster Classic in Sparkle Smash for Mixed 33 Double Sex Leagues. But till next episode, hopefully you enjoyed this video. Please like, subscribe, and comment. This is Aaron, 00 Mondam, signing out.